So, you just seen him? I've heard so much about this guy. You don't seem as, peaceful as I would think. Everyone says when they leave, it's like their troubles are just carried away. They say it's better than therapy, and it's free. I must admit I'm a little nervous. Excuse me, miss. Do you recommend it or what?
I'm not in a position to recommend anything. I'm severely depressed, in case you haven't noticed.
Oh, sorry. I am too, usually. It's just I get excited with something new, you know?
I have to go.
The therapy bills will depress anyone, don't you think? You could be perfectly fine and then come home and open up the therapy bill. Need your depression. Hey, have a great day, okay? It's been a while, but I think this is where I say, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned." Okay if I stand? Bad knees? Okay. It's been 23 years since my last confession. Thought about lying about that, but then what's the point? You come in to confess some sins, and the first thing you do is lie? Not a good idea. Right? Oh, yes. Here they are. I've heard about how you communicate. Sorry to hear you can't speak. Here they all are. The lights for Hail Marys, Our Fathers, the Go in Peace and Sin No More light.
Look, treat. Green grass. Snow.
Let's see now. I did make a list.
Oh, God almighty, another list.
When I was a teenager, I was a real hellion. I must have sassed my mother about 1,000 times. Can't say for sure, but 1,000's close enough. And there was a whole lot of pot smoking, around 18 months of heavy acid use, a certain amount of petty vandalism. Do you need to know the specifics? Was mean to my little sister about 400 times, lied to my mother about 50 times, lusted after Sister Monica Paul I don't know how many times.
Hi, me again. Hi, it's me, the Protestant.
Oh, those wiener dogs are deceptively fast.
Are you there? You remember me, right? Father?
How could I forget?
Oh, good. You're there. You know, I don't get this sin thing you Catholics have, but there's a part of me, ever since I was a little kid, I just wanted to confess. Do you think it's low self-esteem? Or a self-destructive pattern? Am I just lonely? Maybe I wasn't breastfed long enough. You can jump in anywhere here. Oh, right. The yes or no deal. I'm a little fragile today, okay? It's been a rough week. I thought I'd just pick up from where we left off last time. Is that okay?
Do I have a choice?
My main problem, as I told you before, is my lack of self-confidence. People just walk on me. I let them. I do. Maybe I'm afraid. Afraid of them. Afraid of what I do if I really let it out. Afraid of retribution. From who? I mean, from whom? That's right, isn't it? Yes, of course. It's a prepositional phrase, and whom is the object. No point in being sloppy here. I'm an editor. I think I told you. And it is alarming how sloppy people are getting with their writing these days. Don't let me get started on misspellings on signs and menus. You think we were in colonial times when people spelled words just any which way they pleased. Have you read the Lewis and Clark journals? I didn't know two men could spell the same word 12 different ways. I mean, wow. Didn't they have dictionaries back then? They really should have brought one along. One little book. Although I guess they did walk quite a ways.
Really, would a walk kill him?
But you can be sloppy, or you can at least try to get it right. You know what I mean? Say, are you there? You're awfully quiet. Hello? Are you in there? Oh, well, thank you very much. Let's see now, where was I? What, the 3 Hail Marys and 4 Our Fathers? I'm not done yet. It's been a rough week. I could use a little compassion. Heaven forbid I get it from a priest, right? But you know what? I am feeling a little bit better. I am. Oh, the go in peace light? That means I'm forgiven. Yes. Huh. For what I know not, but you're the boss. Thanks.
They say that we've been together 14, 15,000 years. My kind and people. Well, they lured us in with bits of fat from their meat around the campfire. I'm told that those were the days. Something like a love story. Just getting to know each other, sharing stories, living outside in the sun and the rain and the wind and the snow. God, I love snow. We went with the men to hunt. They learned a lot from us, being the cunning wolves we were. Well, we were warriors, fierce, quick, deadly. Some days we stayed at home with the gatherers. Easy days, mostly just watching them work and watching the little ones. The little ones. But in some ways, it was just another game for them. I mean, not long after they got us, they started to build structures, and after a few thousand years, we were stuck inside with them. I mean, don't get me wrong, it can be nice to duck the elements at times, no doubt. But the real world is everything. Not sure how I got this gig, but I'll do my best. I always do. Well, they say I'm a good boy. I try.
Well, excuse me.
I'm sorry, but it's a very tight day for me, and I just need to see him for a minute. That's all, I swear. I asked nicely.
Oh, so you push your way ahead of a woman, but in other ways you have good manners.
Fine, go ahead.
No. I insist. You're in much more need, obviously.
I really don't have time for this. Go already.
No, you go. I insist.
Are you always so impossible?
I'm letting you go first, and I'm impossible. That's a good one. Really, now that I'm here, it would be nice to just collect my thoughts a little before I go in.
Well, if you insist. You know, this seems to be working for you.
Excuse me?
I mean, you're looking great. A lot better than last time.
Well, thanks, I guess.
This is my 5th time. How about you?
32nd. Go already.
Yeah. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. Let's see, where were we at? I think I got through that little embezzlement thing in my late 20s, didn't I? Say, could you give me any clues about that woman out there? She's a regular. About my age, very attractive. Great legs. Nice smile. I almost saw her smile. Oh, it's a treat when she smiles. You do know who I'm talking about, don't you? Say she's out there and she's coming in after me? Maybe I could cut this short and come in after her, and you could give me some clues, like if she's involved with someone? My penance already? What do you mean? I've sinned already just thinking about her? Oh boy. This is why half the congregation dropped out in the 70s, for Christ's sake. Oh God. Sorry. Took the Lord's name in vain. I didn't mean it. I really didn't. You can give me more penance if you want.
River, walk, tree, green, green grass, snow.
Father?
Snow.
Oh, fine. Thank you. Sorry, really. Well, he's all yours. Seemed a little spacey today.
But even when he's like that, don't you just get a sense of peace from being there? Feel a little lighter when you leave?
I'll be damned if I don't. Oh, whoops.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't a double negative. You just said you would be damned if you didn't. Now, if you had said you wouldn't be damned if you didn't, you'd be in real trouble.
But it was a weird choice of words.
You said you would be damned if you didn't feel lighter. But you do feel lighter, right? That's good, really.
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, so then you're not damned.
I'm not damned because I feel lighter.
Yes. If you had a double negative, it would be, I won't be damned if I don't feel lighter, so you would be damned if you felt lighter, don't you see?
Not really.
Ah, well. You know, it is a little deep. I don't expect everyone to get it.
Say, do you think the priest keeps his dog in there with him, on the other side? I heard a dog bark today.
Oh, bark, moan, groan. I've heard it all. He must have a seeing eye dog.
But his problem is he can't speak. He's not blind, too, is he?
Well, what does it matter? It's just a dog.
Yes. Bye now. This is great.
Excuse me, I can't take small talk right now. I am so upset.
What's wrong?
Oh, I'm so profoundly sick of these people.
What people?
Forget it.
No, I'm listening. Please, let it out. I'm really sick of people too.
I'm working on this manuscript. It's supposed to be a novel. I use the term loosely. Believe me, absolutely full of amputations.
Amputations?
Yeah, where they write a few words and then put a period in, no basic noun, verb, subject, object, the complete thought a sentence is supposed to be all about. Like they write, wow, period. Or to describe someone, they say, hot chick, period. This manuscript is almost that bad.
Sorry.
Oh, it drives me nuts. But what can you do? I'm not going to write the full sentence for them. That's not my place. I know what the full sentence should be. I know what they meant to say, but I'm not the writer. It would be completely inappropriate for me to put the armor leg back on.
Armor leg?
The amputation.
Oh, yeah. Sandy? Sandy? Are you okay?
Of course.
It seemed like you stopped breathing there.
I do that sometimes, not to worry.
Yeah, maybe next time we should meet for a drink after work. Caffeine at this time of day may not be so good.
Oh, I can't do that. I have 1 glass of wine a day, and I have that with my evening meal. It's important for the digestive tract, so I only drink wine when I eat, and I only have 1 glass. You do understand, don't you?
Sure. Hey, I know what. Let's have dinner next time. How about Friday? I would love to take you out to dinner.
Oh, I don't think so.
Why not? I know this great place.
I only eat certain things.
This place has a great menu, all kinds of stuff.
I don't think so.
Okay, fine then. How about caffeine again? Say tomorrow?
Too soon.
The next day?
Okay.
See you then. bless me, Father, but I don't think I've sinned lately. I'm not sure why I came. I'm seeing this new woman, and she has such a passion for her work. She hates it, but she loves it too. She's the one that comes here too. I'm sure you're aware of her passion. Well, it's made me realize that I've never really cared about anything. I became an accountant because I was good at math, and the nuns steered me that way, telling me all along how good a living I'd make at it. I think I told you, didn't I, that my dad died when I was a kid? It was just me and my mom and little sister and brother. Real poor. Well, the nuns saw how good I was with numbers, and they thought, voila! This kid is going to have money. Problem solved. And I hate it. I hate the damn numbers. Actually, I don't mind the numbers. It's not their fault. It's the people I hate. I hate dealing with the people. They come and they look at me and they want me to make miracles with their money. They don't have a clue what an annuity is, but they want me to take their pathetic little life savings and make wine out of water for them. Sandy would enjoy that. I think what I just did there was an analogy. The whole water and wine thing. Maybe it was a metaphor? I hope I didn't mix my metaphors. Anyway, back to the people. Their whole faces start to look like these huge suction cups that are just draining my life away. I've never planned anything. I've never thought about what my life should be about. I've never helped anyone, ever. I've never volunteered, never. I know I need to change something, but I don't have a clue what to change. Does this make any sense to you? Father? That's funny. I guess you're not in there. Here I am talking to myself. Funny.
What's that you're drinking?
Herbal tea. We've been coming here every night, and I'm pretty coffeeed out, to tell the truth.
Oh.
Caffeine at 5:30 is not my idea of a good time.
Oh.
Please, Sandy, I could really use a drink. Let's just go next door. We can sit outside. They have those nice umbrellas and the cute little tables and chairs, and I want a vodka martini.
We've discussed this before.
You could pour your latte in a paper cup and just join me over there. We have to stop meeting like this.
Oh, please don't use cheap colloquialisms. It hurts my ears.
Huh?
They're almost as bad as cliches. Kissing cousins.
Cliches and something else are kissing cousins, whatever that means.
And they're both distantly related to stereotype.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Common, cheap, poor white trash. Avoid them whenever possible.
Say, what about you? Have you written anything?
Oh no, I'm an editor.
Well, sometimes you do find people who do both. It's not mutually exclusive, is it?
No, but it probably should be.
Why? You seem to have a rich imagination.
I took a writing course once.
Yeah?
Yeah. The professor complained that my short story lacked a consistent voice. Imagine someone citing me for inconsistency.
Imagine.
Yeah.
You're seeming even more desperate than usual.
Maybe it's time for me to go.
Oh, don't go. I'm sorry. I really need to talk. I just would like to go to dinner.
As I've told you, I only eat a few things.
Well, what is it that you eat? I'm sure we could find a place that serves whatever it is.
It's personal.
Man. This whole thing is going absolutely nowhere. You know, I thought there was some hope for us. I really did.
What
Do you mean like a relationship?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know about that.
it just seemed like we had a lot in common.
Us? Really?
Well, sure. We both sort of hate people. We both go to the church, probably because we're too cheap to pay for therapy. Neither of us have many friends, but we seem to enjoy each other's company. I think about you all the time, Sandy. Do you think about me?
Sometimes.
Good. What are you doing this weekend?
The usual.
What's that?
Oh, you know, the usual.
Well, maybe we could get together. I've got tickets to the...
I don't think that would be possible. I need my weekends to rest.
That's what you do all weekend? You rest?
Something like that.
Well, Sandy, I guess I'll go now.
You don't have to do that.
You make me feel even lonelier than I thought I was.
Don't be a baby, Paul. I like you. I really do. I've enjoyed our little chats. No confessions today? Spring break? Ugh, ridiculous. A priest needing a spring break. I think he was a kid or something. Not very professional, I'll say that much. I really need to talk to someone. God. Oh, God.
Oh, I'll give you an eternity to stop that.
Are you the priest, Dog?
Who's the priest?
Do you know what a palindrome is? Sometimes mistaken for a hologram, but that's another story. It's one of the things that makes my job more interesting. A kind of fun thing. It's where a word can be spelled forwards or backwards and the spelling doesn't change, like with the name Hannah or the word kayak. It can also be fun to just spell a word backwards and see what happens. One of my favorites for this is dog. it becomes God. Isn't that funny?
Profound, I'd say.
Ah, you're a nice God. I mean dog. I'll just sit with you a while. You seem lonely. Hi.
Hello, Sandy.
Fancy meeting you here.
Sandy?
I know. I've changed, but it's really me. I just used a colloquialism and with impunity. I'm into them now. The cornier, the better.
What happened?
I really have to talk to you.
I don't have much time.
It'll just take a minute. I have to tell you about my epiphany.
Epiphany?
I had one. Me, myself, and I. Yesterday, I came here and I met the priest's dog, and he was very nice. We sat together until the sun went down. It was strange. I didn't want to leave. Didn't get hungry, tired, anything. Finally, I went home and I was lying in bed and I had a vision of my father.
You had a father.
Sure, still do. He used to read to me every night for years after I knew how to read. We would read from that series, that started with The Wizard of Oz.
You had a father that read to you every night.
There were a bunch of books written after that in a sort of series by the same author.
That's great. I need to get in there.
Wait. One time, there was this contest. So my dad and I, we decided we'd try. We'd write a novel for this contest, see?
Yeah. How old were you?
Oh, 9 or 10. Here, sit down with me. Dad was older and he wrote most of it. Age gave him that sort of authority, I guess. We worked on it almost every night for months.
Was it good?
Oh, kind of. The plot wasn't bad, but his grammar was not too strong and his punctuation was horrible. I tried to help him some with that, but I didn't want to do too much, I didn't want to kill his spirit. You know what I mean? Anyway, the point that I am trying to get to here is I was suddenly back there with my father, and he was reading one of the novels in that series to me, and we were laughing and trying to predict what would happen next, and it was just so wonderful. And then, like the proverbial light bulb going on in the head, forgive me for using such a common phrase, I suddenly realized that I used to love the words, the stories, the magical places that literature takes us. But somehow I had gotten to the point where all I loved were the rules. I didn't love the words anymore, only the rules.
Well, that's very nice, Sandy. I'll see you later.
Wait, do you want to get together?
I don't know. I think I've kind of moved on.
Really? I mean, we could go to that place with the umbrellas.
I'll see you around. I don't know, Father. Nothing makes sense to me anymore. Things haven't gotten better like I thought they would. I've confessed everything, and somehow I've never been more miserable. Am I going through a phase? Am I getting any closer to knowing what the heck this whole thing is about? She had a father who read to her every night. Can you imagine? And they wrote a story together. I don't know. Nothing matters. Dog is miserable too, huh? Suppose he wants to go for a walk. I better be going. You can only do so much. I know. It's my life and my problem. Bye now. That howling reminds me of a coyote howling at the moon. Are you saying I should do something like that? Something wild and crazy?
Really, imagine.
Seems a bit random, but I'll think about it, okay? Wild and crazy? Me? Imagine.
I'm trying.
Sandy! Sandy!
Hey, how are you?
I'm great.
You're looking great.
I had one of those, like you did. I can't remember the word.
Oh, if you can't, I can't.
You know, like with your father when you had the vision thing.
Oh, sure.
I was at a very, very low point. And I went in and it seemed like the priest was telling me to howl like a coyote at the moon. Well, you know me, I'm pretty literal. He's probably suggesting something else, but I couldn't figure out what it was. So there was that full moon last night, you remember?
I do. I sat out on my balcony until midnight, soaking it up.
You did.
I surely did.
So I went out, a little out of town. I knew what I was probably going to do, and I didn't want to disturb anyone.
Or for them to think you were a little crazy.
Right. So I get out there, and it was so beautiful. The moon was rising above the treetops, and the sky was like metallic blue, and the moon was big and yellow, and there were sort of clouds framing it. It was amazing. I've never been out at night like that. Not since I was a kid, anyway.
Yeah? And did you do it?
I could feel everything gathering up in my chest. It was almost like I couldn't breathe. It was building and building, and it seemed like it was too big to ever get out.
Yeah?
In some strange way, it was one of those moments they talk about when your whole life passes in front of you. But this was no accident. Not that kind of thing. No. It was very deliberate. And as it built up in me, I was feeling everything that had ever happened, like there were pieces in some sort of karmic puzzle, and they were coming together, threading together, blending into each other, becoming one, so that I couldn't see the pieces anymore. The pieces had become one inside me, and they created such a stir that something had to get out.
Yes.
And I felt this wonderful sort of wholeness, like it was just me and the sky and the breeze and the moon, and it was a moment that would never come again. Like every moment. Only this one was a little better than most. But then I knew that they had all been good, and I just had not seen how good they were.
Yes.
And then I did it. Real loud. I howled big time.
Oh, you did?
Oh, God, did I? I think I howled for 5 minutes.
Oh, that must have felt good.
I can't begin to describe how good it felt.
I'm so happy for you. I wrote a poem. A haiku.
Hey you?
Just listen. Happy, free to be, out on the high wire walking, Now secure the net.
Nice.
I know the thing about the net. I'm so worried about sticking to the rules and all that. But you know, I read something a while back about how you change behavior. Like with me, when I get all tight and tense and I can't quite breathe, you know, like I used to. Now, I just close my eyes, realize what I'm feeling, and then tell those feelings to go away. And they do.
Wow, that's great, Sandy.
Hey, how about dinner? I'm eating quite a few things now.
It's a little early for dinner.
Well, we could take a walk first, get our appetites up.
That sounds wonderful.
Hey, look! This is the priest dog. Isn't he cute? He wants to go for a walk.
Let's let him come.
Okay, we can bring him back before dinner. Oh, yes!
Hey, have you ever thought of having a dog?
Oh, yeah, but they take a certain lifestyle. They're pretty demanding, you know, dogs. Cats, on the other hand. Where's the cat? Analogies can be difficult to distinguish from similes because they both deal with descriptions of two like things. So the main thing that you need to remember is, if a sentence contains like or as, it's probably a simile.
I love how you explain things.
Oh, I don't want to leave him here.
Well, we could take it.
Oh, what a
Oh,
dog.
God. We're gonna do it.
It's good to be home.
What a trip.
Yeah. We probably should have left our room a little more often.
Well, we got out enough. We ate at the cute little place downstairs.
Oh, the one with the umbrellas.
There'll always be our umbrellas. What's there to see in Rome that we haven't seen 1,000 times in books and tourist brochures? Were we there 10 nights or 9?
10, I think. Oh, I had the same thing for dinner every night. Chicken piccata. After we talked to the chef that first night, I knew it would be fine. All of the ingredients checked out.
Suppose we could have gone to Paris. We didn't pay for the tickets.
Eh.
Or the tour we signed up for, the Tuscan wine country.
Did we pay for that too?
We certainly did, my sweet.
Oh, but I loved our room. Didn't you love that room? The high ceilings, the ornamental wainscoting, that amazing bed with the canopy all around.
It seemed to spur me on to greater glory.
That it did, my joyous conqueror. Oh, Shep, we missed you so much. We heard you were a big hit at the kennel. You were very brave. But we promise we will never leave you again. The honeymoon's over. We'll only go on trips where we can take you, okay?
Can I get that in writing?
Oh, honey, I think he needs a walk.
I love how she gets him moving. So, I find myself here. Pretty comfy. They both seem better. I guess a honeymoon will do that. Let's hope it lasts. Oh, yeah. I hear it never does. Give it to me!
Why in the world does he do that?
Well, it's one of his tricks.
Oh, so he does that so he can get a TREAT?
Give it to me.
Sometimes I think he can spell. I know he can count because he doesn't bother me after I've given him 3.
Huh. The priest must have taught him that.
Probably.
He's ours now.
4.
I hate stupid dog tricks. We're not going to do it.
He's just doing it to get a you-know-what. He's learning to count to 4.
I won't have him begging. I hate that. No dog of ours is going to beg or do stupid dog tricks, okay?
Whatever you say, Pookie.
We'll just have to make sure he's fed all the time. That way he won't beg.
She's a genius.
We'll anticipate his hunger and feed him before he begs.
Right.
I married a genius.
What I said.
But no table scraps. All the books say you should never start that.
Whatever you say, dear. We'll just have to get a lot of those T words, I guess.
Life is good.
Oh, look, honey. Shep wants to sleep with us.
Oh, I don't think so.
But he's so cute. Look at him.
You should listen to her more.
We have to draw the line somewhere, Pookie, and this is where I'm drawing it.
The floor is pretty hard, you know. Would you like to sleep down there?
I'm not a dog.
Why should that matter? Hard wood floor. Think about it.
Honey,
Get him one of those pads they make for dogs. I bet he'd like that.
listen to him.
Tempur-Pedic would be nice.
Here, buddy, you just lay down here, okay?
We'll see.
We've just got to hold the line.
Oh, you sly dog, you. Good boy, Shep. Oh, my sweet, sweet boy. My sweet Shep.
Hey there, Daddy's home.
Hi, honey. He really loves us, you know.
It would appear so.
He's our sweet, sweet boy. We love him so much.
Speaking of sweet boys, should we talk about it? How about we have one ourselves?
Huh?
Children, dear?
We have Shep, silly.
Many people have children and dogs too. In fact, some people think they go together.
Oh, you know how much I hate it when you talk about what other people do. It makes me want to do the opposite.
I really like that about her.
Sorry, but honey, it's gotten to the point where I never have a good day at work. I work with money-grubbing imbeciles and idiot clients, and I'm only doing it so I can come home to you and Shep. If there were 3 to come home to, it would make every day so much better.
We couldn't do that to Shep.
I guess you're right. Ready for a walk, boy? I'll get some takeout on our way home.
Oh, great, honey. But remember, I only eat organic turkey sausage. I don't want any broccoli or green peppers. Dairy products, no. Free-range chicken's fine.
You've come a long way, baby.
Marinara made with organic tofu and locally sourced tomatoes, of course. Whole wheat pasta, baby carrots, and arugula salad.
Sounds delicious, hon.
Here, Chef.
What's this, a joke?
No, it's just more convenient this way. For all of us.
You're not kidding.
What's the big deal? You know he gets the leftovers. Why not just give it to him now?
How long has this been going on?
Just while you were away.
You think the dog is going to eat spaghetti?
Of course.
Sure. I cut it up for him. And he loves tofu. Isn't that something?
Really, Sandy, this is too much. Come on, buddy.
Don't call me buddy when you're yanking my chain.
Mr. Rules.
You're being ridiculous. What if we had people over and they saw our dog sitting at the table?
We never have anybody over.
I could do tricks from up there. What the hell?
Who knows? Maybe we will someday. Remember when we weren't even going to feed him table scraps?
Things change. Life has changed. Get used to it.
Pookie, really?
All right. He can eat down there. The chair isn't really the right size for him anyway.
You're not going out to get another chair, okay? And you're not having one custom built for him, you hear me?
A while back we agreed she was a genius. I don't know what happened to that.
Sandy.
Fine.
A little more Parmesan would be nice.
Oh, there he is. How's your day, boy? Well, I gotta tell you, mine was not good. Let me get a drink first. Oh, maybe later, Shep. I'm really beat today. Maybe Mom will take you out later, huh?
We've heard that one before.
What we have to do to make a living. I've been at that place, 5 years? Around the time that we got you. Sometimes it seems like I've sold my soul. You know what this woman at work said to me today? She said I could show some enthusiasm for the new method of hiding losses and claiming these really questionable revenues. So now, any questioning of their motives, or lack of enthusiasm is suspect. Having to deal with the thought police. I'm lost, Shep. Shep?
You may be in for a long one.
Oh, that's better, boy.
Hi, honey. How was your day?
Oh, don't ask.
Already did.
Then take it back.
Okay. Mine was fantastic.
I didn't ask.
So we have a don't ask, don't tell policy around here now, is that it?
Shep really needs a walk. It's your turn.
He's 12. He doesn't need so many walks anymore.
Well, that was rude.
We don't know how old he is, remember?
Well, the vet can make a pretty good guess, Paul. Now are you ready to hear my good news?
Go ahead.
This new guy is terrific. He's reordering all the procedures in the way I suggested in that memo I wrote 2 years ago, down to the letter.
Good for you, honey.
And it looks like I'm getting promoted. Cross all your fingers and dot your I's, please. But since he's using my method, I'm assuming he'll want to make me managing editor for nonfiction. We're meeting tomorrow at 9.
Great. Maybe they'll even pay you a living wage after, 10 years?
Don't be negative now. And he even laughs when I correct him. He used a singular on data and talking about this book we're doing on statistics when everyone knows it requires a plural, so I had to step in there. And he just laughed and thanked me. Imagine, he thanked me in front of everyone. I probably shouldn't have said anything. I mean, he was just talking, and people often make mistakes when they talk that they wouldn't if they were writing, but he acknowledged I was right. At least he's somewhat intelligent. He is a manager after all, not an editor, so one can only hope.
Blah,
Excuse me?
You have the sensitivity of an acorn. I told you I had a bad day.
You didn't tell me a thing. You told me not to ask.
Well, duh.
Is that your second or third drink?
Third and fourth. I'm drinking doubles tonight.
You need to get a grip on yourself, Paul.
Blah, blah, blah.
I won't stand rudeness, Paul.
Blah, blah, blah.
Stop it! Now!
You want to hear about my day?
You said it was awful. Why would I want to hear about it?
Well, I'd like to share.
Stop it.
All those years I was drinking vodka, I could have been drinking scotch. Oh.
What are you doing?
It's macaroni and cheese time!
From a box?
Most definitely.
Are you nuts?
Yeah, we ate it all the time growing up, and I love it. I think they call it comfort food, and I'm in big need of that.
So you will kill yourself with preservatives for comfort.
Something like that. If I have one more thing with goat cheese in it, I'll die of asphyxiation. Pick your poisons, I guess.
You're pathetic, Paul.
And you're an obsessive-compulsive, slithering up to the boss overachiever.
Screw you!
Hey, not bad. Maybe next time you can say, fuck you. I don't know, Shep. I mean, where did the love go? That's what I want to know. We really did love each other for a while, didn't we? You were here, you saw it.
There's gotta be a limit.
You see how she treats me now, just because I'm not working. I should have quit that place before they laid me off. Would have had some pride. But then I wouldn't have gotten unemployment, so what's she got to bitch about? Still bringing in some dough. Not as much as before, but hey, who says the man has to be the breadwinner? Her with her Prince of Light. Can you believe she actually talks about the guy like that? You know, she's such a hotshot. Let the Prince of Light pay her the big bucks and then we won't have to worry, am I right? I know you still love her, boy. And so do I. When she sleeps. You know when we walked to the store earlier? Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Don't say we never get out anymore.
Yeah, 2 blocks to the store to get beer, and he wants a medal.
But you know what really gets me?
Oh, here we go.
The way the whole money game is stacked against people without money. For instance, homeowners have an incredible advantage when it comes to taxes. They get to write off all the interest and insurance on their houses. That's huge, Shep. Huge. But renters just have to keep paying their rent. No deductions whatsoever. Oh, sure, some states have some miserable little write-off, but there's nothing on the federal books. And the rents keep going up. They just have to keep paying them so they can't save money for a down payment, so they never can get into the gravy train write-off of a house, let alone the probable increase in equity from a sound real estate investment. God, it bugs me. What's that, boy? We already went for a walk today. Here, you just lay down over here, buddy. Come on. Right over here. That's it.
River, walk, treat, green, green grass, snow, snow, snow.
Paul,
Welcome to my world.
did you make the calls?
Did that this morning. Only took a half an hour or so.
Send out the resumes?
You betcha.
Can you think of any reason why I should be doing this? Picking up this disgusting stuff.
Nope. No reason at all. Except that you seem to enjoy doing that kind of thing.
That's just it, Paul. I don't enjoy it.
Calm down now. Would you like a drink, dear? How was the Prince of Light today? What has he done for you lately?
You know I don't respond to that kind of sarcasm.
Oh, what kind might you respond to?
Oh, God. What was this doing on the nightstand? I can't believe it. How many times have I asked you to throw this stuff away after you've used it?
Many, many times, dear. We seem to have a disagreement as to dental floss, among other things. I firmly believe it can be used again. You just rinse it off and use it again.
Then why don't you rinse it off and put it somewhere besides my nightstand? This is not rinsed off, Paul.
It isn't?
It's disgusting. It's like leaving used toilet paper around.
Oh, let's not get dramatic now.
Why don't you do something with it? You know how much it bothers me.
I forget.
You forget?
I don't know where else to put it, actually. I guess I don't have a place for it.
You don't have a place for it because its place is in the trash. That's where its place is, Paul.
If you want to waste money, be my guest. Just remember, I'm the frugal one. I grew up poor. I know the meaning of $1.
A few inches of dental floss are not expensive, Paul.
Everything costs money, Sandy.
I can't take this anymore. I'm going out.
With who?
I have a friend.
A friend? Better not be the Prince of Light, or I'll have to get up and kick his butt.
It's a woman.
Oh, good. It's been a long day. I wasn't sure I had a butt whooping in me.
You're disgusting, Paul. And when are you going to fix this damn door?
I love you too, honey. Oh, there he is. With all the excitement, I forgot. Are we out of beer yet? If only I could have trained you to get me another beer. I know my life wasn't lived in vain. God, that's sad. too, boy. That's it. Lone wolf accounting. I'll start my own business. I'll only take the good people, the little guys and gals with some savvy. No upper middle class yuppies trying to suck my face off for a few extra bucks. No, I'll pick my clients so I'll like my clients. Hell, I'll even give them scholarships to start out with. I will shepherd them through the process, and they will own their own homes and get every deduction known to man, and a few known only to those in my profession. Come on, Shep, let's go. I think better when I'm walking.
Now we're talking.
Man, this is great. What a day, huh?
Never had a bad day out here.
What's that? Oh, we're not sure how old he is. Probably 12 or so. Yes, they do get gray around the mug, don't they? Oh, I doubt he's older than that. We adopted him. He could be younger for all we know. Maybe premature graying. What's that? Oh, I'm sorry. When did Gretchen die? 13, huh? Sorry. She was a smaller dog? Bigger dogs don't usually live as long. I didn't know that. Guess we're just lucky. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't cry. Have a good day. I think she has her facts wrong, boy. You don't seem old to me at all.
What's this thing they have about age?
I love a sick day. Don't you love a sick day, Shep? I get to spend the whole day with you. Oh, don't do that, boy. Then I can't pet you. You want to be petted, don't you?
I could live without it given the circumstances.
I just don't think I can stand to go in there anymore, Shep. Ever since the Lady Macbeth bought the publishing house and fired the Prince of Light, the place is like a dungeon. A dank, dark, Scottish hole in the wall where mice scurry around doing the lady's business. Have I told you this story?
Only about 1,000,000 times.
It is that bad, I swear. I could take the demotion, no problem. I wasn't meant to supervise people anyway. Nobody ever did what I told them to, and the Prince of Light just smiled. He didn't care, so I didn't really care. Somehow, the work got done, and we were all quite happy as long as I didn't bug the others too much. It was peace on earth. Now I've been flung into the pits of hell.
Isn't there some sort of retirement plan for us? Yeah, a pension? Something?
I mean, what do they want from me? Blood? Yes. Yes, of course that's what she wants. She's Lady fucking Macbeth. Oh, Paul would be proud of me. I just said the F word, and with impunity. I seriously don't think I can go in there anymore, Shep. Where are you going, boy, and why are you limping? Oh, I forgot to get the refill on your meds, didn't I? I'll run down there right now and get them.
It's just a few blocks. Let's walk.
Oh, boy, not today. I look horrible. Look at me. The people at the vet are used to it, but I can't be seen on the street in my jammies. And you're limping.
No problem. I just need to stretch out a little bit.
Have I told you lately that I love you?
Not nearly enough.
I just hate this arthritis thing that you have.
Well, the doc says frequent, moderate exercise is best for it.
I'll be right back, sweetie.
River, walk, tree, green, green grass, snow, 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 snow.
Hey there, buddy. How you doing?
Does he always have to interrupt my wet dreams?
Haven't you had your pill yet, Shep? Christ, did she forget again? What the hell is the matter with her?
I am so sick of being the middleman here.
Don't get upset. Come on now, buddy. Another sick day, eh? Well, she'll soon be out of those, and then we'll see what happens, won't we, buddy? I know you don't like to pick sides, but you have to admit, she can be a real pain in the ass. Now that Lone Wolf Accounting has taken off, I think she'd be proud of me. Instead, she's just jealous. Green with fucking envy. Okay. We won't talk about her. I don't know why it can't be like it was in the beginning. Do you, Shep? How do you get those feelings back? Are we in some kind of rut? Is there any hope for us at all? I think I still love her. Or else why would I be here? Habit? Lack of imagination? My stifling Catholic background? All of the above? Seriously, buddy, what happens when the bloom is off the rose? You've heard all her fucking stories at least 5 times, and what was once oddly cute has become diabolically weird. Where do you go from there? One-track mind. But I don't think we should do it with that limp.
What is wrong with these people? Don't they listen to the vet?
You know, one of my clients, a real character, he was saying that once you've heard all your spouse's stories more than 5 times, on average, of course, because God, some you've heard 150 times, but once you've heard them all on average 5 times, it's inevitable. You almost always get a divorce. The human animal can only take so much.
Yeah, you guys are pretty wimpy.
Well, I'm going to go out to the garage and work on the boat. You want to come? Okay, buddy. Maybe later, huh? I know how you love your naps.
Chef, honey, come. I've got your pills. I'll just put them in the goat cheese like usual, okay?
Oh, summer sausage would be so much better.
I see Daddy's home. Must be out in the garage, huh? Oh yeah, thinks he's building the great American boat. For what purpose, I know not. I refuse to go on the water. It's not safe. You wouldn't want to either with that limp.
Is she nuts? I'm a retriever, remember?
It's like he's got this strange compulsion to be captain of something. Huh. Maybe he should try his soul. Oh, that was funny, Shep. But I know you didn't get it. Dogs are immune to irony. That's why we love you so.
Hell, we live with it. Why do you think we're always smiling?
Come here, sweetie. Are we just going through a bad spell? Or is it time for the D word, Shep? Sometimes I think the main thing holding us together is you. We'd have to toss to see who got you, and we're both terrified we'd lose. I sometimes wonder how we ever got together at all.
I remember it well.
You wake up one morning and you look at this person you've made this lifelong commitment to, and you wonder who the hell they are and who you are, and can this really go on until one of you dies? And you're so sick of them that you can't imagine life without them, and you wonder how it happened. Who pulls the strings, because it really doesn't seem like you have any control. You just love them. It's like you're programmed to love them. And even though you'd like to kill them, they are just so familiar, so them. So much what you've come to need and want, the smell, the feel, you just go on somehow. I don't know if it's love. What I wonder is, when it really ends, if it hurts like this now, feel like then.
So, what's for dinner?
You've got to be kidding.
Well, you didn't work all day. I just assumed you might want to fix dinner.
Assumed, maybe that's the problem.
What's that?
You assumed.
Come on, Sandy, get a grip.
You hate my food.
But I do like food. Real food.
Stuff it.
Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, creamed corn. Yum.
Fix it yourself then.
I went out yesterday and bought all the ingredients in their organic form just for you. Come on, Sandy, you haven't done a damn thing all day. I'm hungry and I'm at a crucial point with the boat.
I got Shep his pills.
Yeah, a day late. Now he'll be sore because you missed a day. All you have to do is take care of Shep and it's too much for you.
Stuff it.
Above my pay scale.
That's your new favorite phrase, isn't it?
What?
Stuff it. I wouldn't mind. It's been a month at least.
Stop it! I don't have to take this. I stood by you when you started your business. I supported you for over a year. It's easy to forget that, isn't it, you lousy ingrate?
Don't raise your voice. You know how Shep hates that.
I'll do what I want to! I am so sick of you. You are so fucking self-complacent. You and that stupid boat. You and your stupid scholarship students. You and that pathetic little business.
I'm doing what I love and making good money, and it's just too much for you to take, isn't it?
I made it happen for you.
What?
If I hadn't been making good money in those days, you couldn't have done it.
I took out a loan, don't you remember?
Oh, yeah. That went really far.
Far enough to get me out of this house and away from you. It's not like you're much to come home to anymore.
Stop it.
When was the last time you even took a bath?
I hate you. You pig. Oh, let go of me.
I want you to do something, Sandy.
Let go of me. I've done enough.
I want the old Sandy back. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to shake you out of it. This has gone on too long.
Where is he? Where's my dog?
He left.
He's gone?
You know how he hates it when we fight.
You didn't fix the door.
Come on. I'll go towards the quarry and you go towards town.
Thanks.
Excuse me? Have you seen my dog? His name is Shep. He's the bestest boy in the world. Excuse me, have you seen my dog? He's a retriever. He's never been gone this long.
No.
He's sick.
Oh, he can't be very far. Shep!
Hey, oh, Cheryl, have you seen Shep?
Shep?
You know, he plays with Ginger at the dog park sometimes.
Did you miss the dog away?
You have my number, right?
No.
Oh, God, I'm so worried.
Down there, so-
You'll give me a call, won't you? It doesn't matter what time. I just want him back.
Oh, Shep, where are you?
Shep! Shep, please come home!
Shep!
Shep!
Oh, God, the door's open again.
You've been broken into? This is the night from hell. Let him take it all. I can't live. I don't want to live without my dog.
For once, we agree. I don't want you to live either. You're the one who's let him get out.
I just can't imagine where he could be. He doesn't walk that well, you know?
Oh, no, I don't know that, do I, Paul? I mean, Dickwad.
Somehow I find that endearing, dear. You're a dear and you're endearing. Am I being redundant, dear, or just repetitive?
Stuff it! Now we've got another emergency on our hands. We've been broken into.
You know, Sandy, I think we're finally beginning to communicate.
It looks like it's all here.
Well, rather disappointing. The scene of chaos would have been different, at least. Exciting, perhaps.
Oh, we really need to get some sleep.
I can't sleep without my dog. Here, you stay here in case someone calls. I'll retrace our steps.
Here he is! Oh, thank God!
Shep!
Oh, you sweet, sweet boy, Shep, my sweet dog.
Oh, Shep! He's home, honey. We can never let this happen again.
Oh, Mommy and Daddy are very sorry for the misunderstanding. Sweet boy, sometimes we forget ourselves.
It's never about you, old pal. Sometimes we're just stupid, aren't we, Mommy?
Oh, yeah, sometimes we're just stupid, stupid people, sweet boy, especially Daddy. But we have to try harder to be more like you, don't we? Oh, you little love hound, you.
Oh, love is all you need.
Oh, I bet he didn't get far.
He might have been hiding in the hedges beyond the Stevens place. That was the next place I was going to look.
Maybe he was waiting for someone else to adopt him.
Do you think we're that bad?
Sometimes. Let's never fight again. Okay?
And if we do, we'll write it out with a pen and paper. We won't speak. Hey, how'd it go?
Oh, you know, the usual. Don't forget his meds, get him out as often as you can. Dr. Bill said his heart is not as strong as it used to be, but he said that's common in dogs his age.
Which we don't know.
Sweetie, why is this so difficult for you?
Because 7 is a very lucky number, and that was his age when we got him, but 13 is a very unlucky number. It's not a good number, Princess. I'm an accountant, remember? I know these things. Let's just skip 13 and go back to 12, okay? Or 14, that could work.
He's an old dog, honey.
He's not old. He's mature. Someone told me the other day that horses sometimes live to be more than 20, and cats do too.
That may be true, honey, but Shep is a dog.
Always the literal one.
You know, when Shep goes, we'll want to wait a while, but maybe we'll get a puppy. Or another dog who needs a home.
Oh no, that's not going to happen.
You want to get up on the bed, boy?
Oh, yeah.
The boat is finished.
Congratulations!
I'm thinking of taking it out tomorrow.
Good for you.
I really want you to come, honey, and Shep too. I even got a bottle of champagne to christen it with.
I have told you I don't like the water.
How can you not like the water? It's beautiful, it's blue, the mountains are reflected in it. It's about as close to heaven as you can get. I know Shep would love it.
I never learned to swim.
You will be wearing a life vest, dear, and water wings if you like. Remember how I paid my way through college?
You were a lifeguard. Please, I remember, don't start with those stories.
You will be as safe as a first grader in a wading pool, I guarantee you. You have to come, honey. I'll be so lonely without you.
All right.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. You're going to love it. I promise you, you'll love it. Did you hear, Shep? We're going out on the water tomorrow. You see, I built this wooden boat, and I've got a little 50 horsepower motor to put on the back of it, and we're going out on the lake tomorrow. And you will see ducks and geese and fish jumping, and you'll have the wind in your hair and the sun on your back, and it'll be as good as a walk, I tell you. Better than a walk, I guarantee you.
You're going to have a hard time convincing him anything is better than a W.
Come on, boy. Let's celebrate by going to the quarry.
Oh, that's pretty far, hon. He'll be sore tomorrow.
How you feeling?
No problemo.
He's getting a long W today if I have to carry him on my back.
You probably will on the way home.
Let's go.
Hey, how was it?
You did good.
Never had a better day.
Come here, sweetie.
You talking to me?
No other. I start my new job next week.
I'm proud of you, honey.
And I have some other news.
Oh, yeah?
Are you ready to become the paterfamilias around here?
Huh?
The father of the household?
Are you kidding?
I took 3 tests. They all said the same thing.
Holy moly, I'm gonna be a father?
Seems that way.
It's amazing. I'm gonna be a dad.
Yeah, it's early, hun, but I have a good feeling.
I have an even better feeling. This is wonderful. Shep's gonna have a little brother. Or sister.
Seems that way. I'm scared.
Don't worry. We'll get past this wake and then it'll be smooth going.
Don't go too fast.
Everything will be fine.
Oh, you're going too fast. You told me you wouldn't scare me, Paul.
Okay, but that means we'll be in rough water longer.
Paul!
We're almost through it, hon. Just hold on to Shep.
I'm here. All will be fine.
Take me back, please.
Look. See? It's evening out. See, we're through it now.
Thank God.
As I said.
See how peaceful it can be? This isn't heaven. See the ducks?
Oh, yeah.
You really seem to be enjoying that novel.
I am.
Nobody enjoys a good book like you.
I guess so. Me, myself, and you.
I guess we'll be going.
Honey,
Get a little fresh air.
Paul, you've got to stop that.
What? I'm taking my dog for a walk.
Shep's been gone for 2 months now.
He's not gone. He's right here.
Those are just his ashes.
Yes. Yes, and he's somewhere else too. You can feel him, Sandy. When I take him for a walk, I'm closer to that spirit or soul or whatever you want to call it. It just makes me feel better. Is there anything wrong with that?
There's not a thing wrong with that.